Hi, we are Arturo Catañeda, Hector Tejocote, and Miguel Pérez, and we're going to talk a little bit about our final project. We were told to build a bridge that could lift 10 times its weight and length 60 centimeters. But here the big challenge was that it had to be made completely of pasta, like the one we're used to eat. We first start to look for any kind of structure that could be strong enough to lift that weight. So our first idea was to build the Da Vinci Bridge, which is basically a very simple structure that resists too much weight due to the tension in some specific points. And it was a really good idea, and we managed to do a prototype using a mix of pasta and glue. But when we were almost done, we realized that the pieces of pasta that we were using weren't as long as we need, so we couldn't reach to the length required. So, to that point, we were just wasting our time in something that wouldn't work. It would work, but it wouldn't follow the guidelines of the project. So, basically, we have to start from scratch.
Then we had to look for a new design to replace the one that we had previously done. The new design that we chose was more complex than the Da Vinci Bridge and had several triangles and a really strong base to increase the amount of weight it could resist. We also chose a new type of pasta called fettuccine. This new type of pasta, we made about 23 beams of 10 fettuccine each, covered in glue for the main parts of the structure, and 10 pieces of about 16 for the base. We used 4 pieces per side of the base on each side of the lower part, and 1 piece for each side of the upper part. This time with the mixture of glue and pasta was only used in the joints of the pasta beams. We had to do it in 2 days. In the first day, we made the vertical parts of the bridge, which were the vertical triangles on the lower and upper horizontal parts of each side. This was very difficult, and we had to stay until the night at the campus. We left at 8 p.m. In the second day, we joined both of the vertical parts with more horizontal pieces to connect them.
And an hour before the science fair, we verified that the paste with which we joined everything had dried. Seeing that it had dried and that as a final result we had a solid structure and that it was holding up, we took it to the stand where the bridges would be tested. When it was time to test our bridge, we weighed it and it had a weight of 900 grams. At that point, we didn't have high expectations since we had done it in 2 days. But when we saw that the teacher put more and more weight, we were surprised. At the end of the test, the bridge exceeded our expectations, loading 13.6 kilograms, this being 14 times its weight.
No, no, el tuyo se vio la hueva. Enfrente, enfrente.